Have you ever wondered what it's really like traveling with kids? You know, the fights, the snacks everywhere, the constant energy, and let's not forget about the endless questions like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Well, today you're about to find out. Join us as we take you behind the scenes of Mason's birthday road trip to Des Moines, Iowa. You got the real deal when it comes to family adventures. Messy, chaotic, but full of love, laughter, and some very memorable moments. So buckle up. This is going to be a fun one. So, here's our tradition. Every year, instead of throwing huge birthday parties, we take the boys on trips. This year, Mason just turned 9. And we're on a mission to explore all 50 states before the boys graduate. So, for his birthday, we decided to hit up Iowa, specifically Des Moines, Iowa. Fun fact, did you know that Iowa has 7 times more pigs than people? I know, right? That blew our minds. But here we are, headed to the heart of Iowa. Now, Des Moines is about 3 hours from Kansas City. So we left after work and made the drive. We didn't want to waste a minute. The first stop was Zombie Burger, a cute little joint with unique burgers that had me trying fried pickles because, you know, I stand for pickles. Honestly, the boys just wanted to dive right in. So we all got to try something new. You can't go wrong with burger and fries, right? After we had our fill, we headed to our hotel. So Brian travels a lot for work, which means we rack up them hotel points. And let me tell you, it's like a VIP experience when we check in. We hit the Marriott, and y'all, these hotel points are a game changer. We're talking about getting access to exclusive lounges and snacks, and with kids, you know we need those snacks and upgrades. Shout out to Brian for always making this happen. Now, you know how kids are, right? Bryson and Mason immediately turned the hotel into their personal playground. They were riding on their suitcases like it was the fastest ride in town. It was chaos, but in the best way. I had to remind them about hotel etiquette as we made our way to our room. But honestly, I let them run wild. They're kids. They're supposed to be having fun. My mama would say differently, but hey, I'm my own mom now. Let's talk about breakfast. You know, you're doing it right when you pick a place that is as adorable as the Breakfast Club. It's bright and inviting. It has the perfect cozy vibe for a family with small kiddos. But let's be real, no matter how cute the place is, the boys will start fighting over the silliest things. And it gets loud, shaking my head. This is the reality of traveling with kids. It's not always glamorous, y'all. There's a lot of real moments like this. Like them about to knock the table over. But we made it through the chaos, enjoyed some delicious egg rolls. Yes, breakfast egg rolls. And we started our day with full bellies. While we were eating, I kept thinking about the bigger picture. It's so important to us that we expose the boys to everything. Art, science, culture, and more. We want them to see the world and know that anything is possible for them. One of my favorite parts of the trip was when we went to Science City at the museum. Do you remember growing up when you could dream big? That's exactly what I want for Bryson and Mason. We call Bryson Bryce and Mason Mace. And today they were all about to learn that boys with dreads can also be astronauts, engineers, and go on to do amazing things. Did I say my husband was an engineer? Yeah, they got representation at home. It's all about showing them the power of knowledge and imagination. I'll never forget the look on their faces when they got to build and launch a rocket on the computer. Take a listen to their excitement as their rocket soared into outer space. At the Science City, the boys got hands-on with all kinds of activities. Mason, who's Lego frantic to get to build structures using bricks. These kids can create the most intricate models, and here he was putting together structures with Legos in the museum. They even built the House of Hogan sign name, no joke. It's like they were trying to create a legacy one brick at a time. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This is just the start of the Hogan family fun. Meanwhile, Bryson was making friends and getting involved in team building challenges with other kids. He was focused, working with others to build the arch, and then we all cheered as it fell down. It's these moments, watching them think critically and collaborate, that make the trip extra special. There's something about seeing your kids learn in real time that fills you up with pride. After the brick building fun, we moved on to something really cool inside the center. The boys worked together to create another rocket that they got to launch, paper rocket. They loved that they could measure how far the rockets went and were obsessed with seeing which design was the best. This is the stuff I live for, watching them get lost in learning. And while we're talking about cool moments, did you know that the Science City, they had a whole area about space, and the boys got to play as astronauts? They were in their element, especially when they had to steer their rockets to outer space. I think this might have been one of my favorite moments. So after all the fun, we made a little detour to the mall. Mason had birthday money burning a hole in his pocket, y'all. So we hit up the Lego store. He's obsessed with Legos, and I'm here for it, okay? We walked out with some new sets and lots of excitement. Don't worry, Bryson, of course, had to pick something up too. Second child syndrome is real, y'all. Next, we checked out the sculpture park. It was absolutely stunning. We snapped some family photos, and although Bryson was being his usual dramatic self, rolling his eyes, making faces, you know the drill. But I mean, it wouldn't be a trip without Bryson throwing in some of his signature moves. It's just him trying to get the perfect shot for Instagram, and he's like, nah mom, I'm too cool for this. But even with Bryson's antics, we had a blast. We even stopped by a cute little coffee shop called Ritual Coffee for some hot cocoa and a good card game session. You know, just these little moments when the world slows down and you get to connect with your family. Hibachi. For dinner, we met Brian's sister and her boyfriend at a hibachi restaurant. Mason loves Thai food, fried rice, all the things. So Mason's all about it. He even called a shrimp from the chef's spatula. Look at that face. He was beyond excited. It was such a great way to end the birthday celebration. The kids were still riding high from the excitement, but hey, it was a birthday trip, so let them enjoy. The next morning, we woke up to hit the road back home. You know, Brian reminded me that it was football Sunday. So after some quick gas and snacks, I grabbed Starbucks, of course. We were off. We had the boys load up everything they needed for the drive home. And you know, it was back to the grind of regular life. But I wouldn't trade this trip for anything. That's a wrap on Mason's birthday trip to Des Moines. From building rockets to Lego adventures, meltdowns, and some good old family bonding time, it was a trip to remember. If you enjoyed hanging out with the Hogan crew, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you never miss one of our crazy, fun, family-filled adventures. And remember, y'all, be kind to yourself and your family will thrive. See y'all next time. Bye, y'all.
She wasn't supervising nothing.